task from collections block about braces correctness, checking correctness of braces sequence. So let's try. I wrote down an algorithm. Wrote down and hope I understood it correct. So I am going to implement it. So the idea is I create a method which returns boolean. So it validates is the string. We take string as an argument. If the string is a correct braces sequence, so where the order and amount of opening and closing braces of different type, I mean square, parentheses, curly braces are correct, and so yes, so I'm going to validate this string, and the idea is to create a stack, empty stack initially, and a map. And in map I'm going to hold parentheses as chars. So and the closing, I mean brackets, braces, and the closing braces brackets are keys and opening values. And so I'm going to convert string in chars, and I'm going to iterate through these chars, and for each char I check first if it's opening bracket, so it's a value. So if we find it in list of values, we push it into stack, and if not, if main contains, if we find this type of braces as key in our map, and is it really correct? Yes, it looks like it's correct. And so if so yes, actually it's, yes, I got it. So correct sequence, it means that we start from opening braces, so we validate them as, so we check if we have these values, and we add or remove them from stack. But and also I need to handle all other situations. For example, if we store a opening braces as key or closing as value, or if stack is empty, and it means that also that the sequence is incorrect. I mean, it's a different amount of opening and closing braces. Okay, I think I explained enough, and so let's start. let's create static method which will return boolean, and let's give it a name, validate brackets, and I'm going to take string s as an argument here. And so to work with this string, first let's create a stack of characters, stack, and initializes it with a new stack. And also let's create a map, and key and value both will be characters, because we have braces, and one brace is definitely a character. Brackets, and let's create it as a map of and because it's characters, I use single quotes. So let's start from pair of parentheses, and it starts from closing, and then let's add opening one, and the next is curly braces, also closing, and then opening one, and also to complete map let's add square brackets, and opening one. Yes, so key is closing 1 2 3, and value opening. Right. Okay, and so let's convert string into characters. Let's break it down into characters. So for char C string, how I name it? S to char array. Okay, and here is our algorithm. So if map my map have name, actually brackets contains not key, contains value, and C. So actually I think it's can I provide an example here? I think it will be easier to understand. First, it will be easier for me to understand this algorithm. So let's make it simple and correct initially. And this and this. Okay, so it's correct sequence, right? And so first we check if our first character is opening. Yes, it is. It's opening. So here we go on this branch and stack push. So I add this character here. So for the second, third, and third, I repeat this. Okay, let's think about another situation. Else if so actually let's ignore situations. I mean, it should treat like exception, and it's in next task. So let's imagine that we only can enter brackets here, so we can meet rather opening or closing brackets. No other variants, only these three types of brackets. So and so if brackets contains key, so if I meet closing brackets, so do I need this? I'm not sure, but so if our stack already empty, it's actually let's to make it simpler for understand, return false. So here I am going to list situations in which I stop further processing and just return negative result of validation. So if stack is empty, I mean when we have so yes, so I mean if it's even number of braces, so it's definitely we fail here. So I mean here we speak of situation, for example, we already had a full sequence, and so we add in first if I add this brace to stack, and actually I should remove. So where I empty, yes. Actually, it looks like I missed something in this algorithm, but I'll try. Yes, stack pop. Yes, and equal to brackets get yes. So it's not still obvious for me, and I need some time to validate it inside. So on here I check if we so let's say it's valid situation. So if we meet closing bracket, first I check if stack is already empty. I mean, I check if one of these true, I return false. Otherwise, program will return true. So let's check. First, stack is empty. That means all pairs, I mean, each time of bracket met their pair. And but it's not our situation. Okay. And another, if we take this bracket closing, and if it not equals to bracket, so if we also in here we check what our last element in our stack, and if it equal to our character. So what is return when I make get? Actually I return value. So if stack pop, so the last value in stack not opening. So yes, because now we closing, we check against closing. So if we have closing bracket and we check if on the edge of stack is opening bracket of the same type. So if one of these not true, we return false. And to turn stack is empty. So if our validation completes successfully, we return our stack as empty. And sort validate brackets as, and let's check it out, true, and let's add something, false, and here also false. So it finally worked. Let me go through it one more time. So I check if stack already empty, or if stack, yes, so here